Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Jemo here, bringing you the next instalment of my BPL review series on my channel. This week it had to be Manchester City versus Liverpool at the Etihad, and this game ended 4-1 to Liverpool, unsurprisingly. I expected the game to be much tighter than it was, given the way Manchester City have played their football since the start of the season, and given the way Jurgen Klopp has transformed Liverpool and their ability not necessarily their ability, but in the way they take the ball forward compared to what they did under Rodgers at the start of the season. Jurgen Klopp's done a fantastic job at Liverpool since he took over, and he's really getting Liverpool going now. And he beat Chelsea 3-1 at the bridge. They've gone to the Etihad and 1-4-1. They're looking good. They're looking confident, and their free-flowing attack in this one was a massive game, and one that Liverpool knew they had to win to inflict a bit of damage on Manchester City, to put an early dent, if you like, in their title hopes. In terms of the other games, and obviously the win for Liverpool going backwards a little bit gives them a bit of momentum as well, beating Manchester City and Chelsea just in the space of a few weeks. And obviously they got Bordeaux at home in the Europa League on Thursday, which, as I'm recording this, they won 2-1. Bit of a cock-up win today, but we won't get into that because that's not part of this series. But in terms of the other games that were played, West Bromwich Albion played Arsenal at the Hawthorns. Arsenal went 1-0 up for Olivier Giroud, and I looking at the highlights of this match first time around, I honestly thought West Brom's 2 goals came from two own goals from Arteta. Arteta scored an own goal anyway, but I thought their first one came from an own goal as well. It really didn't look like it until you actually saw the replay that was shown. Arsenal were I just can't quite. I mean, when you get a lead, you'd expect a team like Arsenal, especially the form they're in, to actually keep hold of it. Do a better job at defending the lead. But West Bromwich Albion, give them their due. Pulis doing a fantastic job at West Brom since he's joined, and West Bromwich Albion got the win that they needed. Really putting another early dent into the title hopes of Arsenal this time, and a fantastic result for West Brom. Really, obviously, for a team like West Brom to go and beat one of the big boys is a massive achievement for any club in the Premier League. Really, regardless of the position they're in, especially Leicester as well. So we'll get on to them in a minute. They're doing very well at the moment as well, but we'll get on to them in a moment. Also, one of the other games, Swansea versus Bournemouth at the Liberty. Bournemouth went 2-0 up in this one. And again, similar sort of case with Arsenal. They got the lead and they lost it, and then ended up drawing 2-2 in this game. Bournemouth, I felt for them. Obviously, I think it was last week or the week before they lost to Newcastle for a massive piece of unlucky play, and against the odds, against the statistics, against the odds, if you like, depending on how the game, with regards to how the game panned out. And I felt Bournemouth should have got the win here, just like they should have done against Newcastle. They should have got something against Newcastle and didn't. I really feel they should have got the something here away at Swansea, because I just couldn't quite believe how Bournemouth didn't keep hold of the 2-0 lead that they had. It's just unbelievable for a team, regardless of whether you're new to the Premier League or not, to go and get a 2-0 win lead and then just lose it. But Bournemouth have had their high moments, definitely, in the Premier League, even if it is their first season. I really do want them to stay up because, I think it'd be good for them, and it'll be a good progression for the club, considering only a few seasons ago they were playing in League One. Southampton at home to Stoke, lost it 1-0. Who scored it? I think it was Arnautovic. No, it was Bojan in the 10th minute. So Southampton conceded a goal early, and I think where Southampton obviously did very well last season, getting into the Europa League spots, and obviously went out in the playoffs. But I think Southampton can still do well. I don't quite know where they are in the league. I think they're mid-table in the league at the moment, but a good win for Stoke. Very good win for Stoke. They're trying to climb the league once again. Next up, Newcastle United at home at St James's Park to Leicester City. The best team in the Premier League by far at the moment, along with Manchester City and Arsenal, you could say. And definitely one of the best team players at the moment this season. Jamie Vardy, what a player, considering he's playing non-league before in like 2008, I think it was, in the early days of his career. Now he's playing in the Premier League and he's the top scorer. He scored again. He got one, and he should have got two, to be honest. Before he scored, he had a chance that hit Tim Krul. Good save, actually. Well played by Tim Krul, but Vardy, for me, given the form that he's in, should have scored it. And Showa and Okazaki getting the other two goals there. And basically, as it stands, Leicester City are top of the Barclays Premier League. And earlier this week, Louis van Gaal, the Manchester United manager, stated that he feels Leicester can go all the way and win the Premier League. And given the form, given the form that they're in, I wouldn't say they can go all the way. I reckon if they keep this up, they'll be up there, definitely, obviously, by the end of the season. Fantastic work done by Claudio Ranieri. And also, roughly this time last season, Leicester are rock bottom in the Premier League. So, the progress they've made is absolutely phenomenal. From last season. Moving on to one of the other games, Everton 4, Aston Villa 0. Remy Gard's first full match in charge, I believe. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, they went to Manchester City and got a draw last time out. So another game for Remy Gard, another test for him in the Premier League. And they're going to lose it 4-0 to Everton. Goals from Barkley, Lukaku. Two from Barkley and two from Lukaku. The two informed men. The connection that Barkley and Lukaku have at Everton is absolutely amazing. In that game, they played some fantastic pieces of football and got the 4-0 win that they thoroughly deserve. Why Chelsea in 2013 decided to sell Lukaku, I have absolutely no idea, because he obviously went out on loan to West Brom, did very well. He came back, went out on loan to Everton, did very well. Then he made his permanent move to Everton, and he's still doing well. Then he's among some of the other players of old and present to score 50 Premier League goals before they could turn 23, and he achieved that in that game at home to Everton, at home to Aston Villa. Sorry. Fantastic win there for Everton. Chelsea played Norwich City at home, and obviously Chelsea underperforming massively this season, we all know. But we did get the win, the 1-0 win. Diego Costa with the goal in the second half. One goal. Norwich just slept. Norwich literally just switched off for the goal, sorry. The referee gave a free kick. Fabregas wanted to take it quickly. The defenders weren't paying attention. Fabregas plays the ball over to Diego Costa, who's onside. He has the simple task, turns the ball onto his right foot and just finesses it into the bottom right-hand corner and seals the win for Chelsea. And then we go and thrash Maccabi Tel Aviv in the Champions League in Israel in midweek. And obviously, next up for us is a London derby away to Spurs. A massive test, considering the form that Spurs are in at the moment. We'll get on to their game against West Ham in a moment. The only other game played on Saturday was Watford versus Manchester United, the day's early kickoff. Manchester United won it 2-1. Troy Deeney getting start with the pie, gave Manchester United the lead in the 11th minute. Well played to him. And then United held on, and then decided in the 87th minute to give Watford and Troy Deeney a goal scoring opportunity from the spot which he took and scored. And then all Watford couldn't do, is hold on, basically, because on the BBC Sport app, it's gone down as a Troy Deeney own goal. But they all saying that Bastian Schweinsteiger got that all-important late winner for Manchester United. And I do feel sorry for Troy Deeney. You know, he scored the equalising goal that potentially would have given Watford a point at home to Manchester United, and then they go and concede one right at the death of the game. Unlucky really, and should have got a draw. Sorry, out of that. Onto the only game played on Sunday, Tottenham at home to West Ham United. Kane with 2 goals, Alderweireld and Walker with the other 2, Lanzini getting a consolation for West Ham United. Kane is on goal scoring form, just in perfect time to play Chelsea at home. How lovely is that? But the pick of the goals is Walker's 83rd minute goal. The outside of the boot. What a goal that was. The right back scoring, obviously, doing very well. Spurs, I think, I'm just hoping that when we play Spurs on Sunday, they will not do what they did to us on New Year's Day, where I think we lost it. I know we lost it 5-2. I think 5-3. Sorry, I think it was at home as well. So I don't particularly want it to lose to them again, especially with the game being at White Hart Lane. Fantastic grip match there. The only other game was the Monday night game between Palace and Sunderland. Sunderland went and won it with an 80th minute goal from Jermaine Defoe. Reading it on the BBC Sport app. That was Sunderland's first away win of the season. And for the sad of things, it was the game was a draw, had a draw all over it really by the looks of it, until Jermaine Defoe whacked home the 80th minute winner that gave Sunderland the win in London. So let's briefly run over the games that are coming up in the up and coming week round of games. On Saturday, Aston Villa have Watford at home. Bournemouth have Everton at home. Palace versus Newcastle. Manchester City versus Southampton at the Etihad. Sunderland versus Stoke. Leicester versus Manchester United at the King Power. Then there's 4 nice games on Sunday. 12 o'clock, Tottenham versus Chelsea at White Hart Lane. West Ham versus West Brom at Upton Park. Liverpool at home to Swansea. And then Norwich versus Arsenal at Carrow Road. I hope they try and get the series back on track. But thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode of this series at some point next week. See you later.